What's up, guys? It's Twinless Twin, and today I have what might be the best Psychic Frog deck in Modern. You could see a lot of white cards here. I'm not very experienced with those, so I brought on an expert. I'm joined today by Gazmon48. Gazmon, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Oh, what's up, everybody? My name's Gazmon48, like Twin said. I just play a lot of MTGO, and I really like this deck. I played it to two top eight finishes in the recent Modern Showcase challenges, and we're gonna play some matches with it.
Yeah, you've been absolutely crushing it with this deck. So everyone who doesn't know, those are 300 player events, and Gazman finished in the top eight twice in a row. That's extremely impressive. Comparable to top eighting. Something similar to one of the secret layer showdowns that they've been running recently in paper. So really impressive results. I think that this deck has a lot going for it. It has some really strong value engines. It might get the most value in Modern, but also it's able to run a really good disruption suite. The white cards add a lot. Solitude is great as a free, interaction piece. Wrath the Skies is a huge hoser for all of the artifact decks that are running around. What kind of draws you to this deck over other modern decks?
I mean, I love a mid-range deck, and I love blinking permanents, and this deck checks both of those boxes. I also just think it attacks the format in a really great way and leverages Solitude really well, which is one of the main draws. I mean, the Solitude Overlord package is really potent against pretty much any creature deck, um, and then everything else is just good, like value-heavy, disruptive pieces.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that you said it well. This deck is a really good mid range deck, but it's not too clunky. You have stuff like Solitude that you can abuse as free interaction as well. So you're doing a lot of everything that is key to a strong mid range deck. And we're gonna go ahead and get into some matches here, and just give this deck a demo. This is kind of a trial run for me, so hopefully with your guidance we can get some wins. But I've been considering picking this deck up. Um, I do love Psychic Frog decks, and so you were speaking my language when you said this might be the best Psychic Frog deck in Modern. Excited to give it a try.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a contender. I mean, there are lists running around playing No Frog and for Quantum Riddler, um, but
That's
I think the two
blasphemy.
cards work. Yeah, I agree. I think the two cards work best together, and I think Frog. I mean, there's no replacement for Psychic Frog. I mean, what it can do by itself is like a single card is pretty unparalleled in Modern, I think.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I think the key takeaway is there's a lot of synergy in this deck, but if you're looking for just soloing a game, Thoughtseize into Psychic Frog is a tale as old as Modern Horizons 3. So,
Yeah, a tale as old as 18 months at least.
that's right. All right, so we won the first die roll. We'll go first. All right, when you look at this hand, what are you thinking?
I mean, it's missing a lot. I mean, like you're looking for hands that have like either like a psychic frog and like a Thoughtseize, or you want hands with like Overlord of the Balemurk and a way to blink it, so a Felia or a Flicker Wisp. This deck doesn't have any of those pieces. The Ephemerate is not really a card, so it's basically a six card hand. I'd mulligan this hand.
Yeah, and Ephemerate, it's not a card because we don't have anything that's good to blink here, basically, right? So,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, not for like, at least four turns. Maybe we can like,
sure.
blink a catch and boss and draw a card, but that's not really good enough for modern.
Fair enough, yeah. How well do you think this deck mulligans, generally speaking?
I think versions with Frog Mulligan somewhat better. Um, like there's just the black white versions, and I think those don't mulligan nearly as well. I think Mulligan's fine. I mean, you have a lot of catch up tools. Like if you can flicker an Overlord, I mean, it's very easy to get back into a game, even if you're
Yeah,
down on cards.
yeah,
So I think
definitely.
Mulligan's fine. This is a good hand. I mean, it has what we were just talking about, Thoughtseize and Psychic Frog.
Yeah,
So I think in this hand we'd probably just bottom. I think you could just bottom like a Flooded Strand here. We're probably just gonna go Verge into Hollowed Fountain Frog.
sure. Makes sense. All right. Show us Devourer of Destiny. So, something along those lines. But yeah, I think starting with Thoughtseize is the pretty obvious place we'll
Yeah.
begin.
And if we're talking about matchups, Eldrazi is definitely one of the harder matchups.
That makes sense. We're a mid-range deck. They're a Tron land deck. That's, some things don't change, but hopefully we can get under them with the Psychic Frog here. All right, how do you Thoughtseize this hand?
Ugin is almost impossible to beat once it resolves from the Esper side, so I would take this Ugin here. I mean, it looks like they have 2 Tron pieces, and they're about to see the top 4 cards of their library. Um, Pretty good chance they're going to make Tron, so I would take the Ugin.
That makes a lot of sense. So, I mean, I think it's always tempting when you Thoughtseize to like hope they stumble, but with this deck, I mean, you can definitely try to play a longer game. Maybe not against Tron, but Ugin is one of those key cards where it's like if they did make Tron, you're right, we're never gonna beat that. So, and with the Devourer trigger, they're just pretty favored. No, maybe not favored, but they have too good of a chance of finding that extra piece.
Yeah,
I
most
don't
most
love that.
definitely.
All right, 3 cards to exile, and they play a mine. Okay, so I assume you save your fetch lands for surveil lands. So just
Exactly.
Hall of
Yeah.
Fountain, Frog. All right, we're giving it our best.
Yeah, we'll see. In my mindset in this matchup is usually I just hope to win the post board games.
Sure. I mean, post board we do get access to consign to memories, right? So that's a
Yeah, we have Consigns,
pretty
we have
big
White
pickup.
Orchid Phantoms.
Yep. Yeah. All right. How are you thinking through this turn? I guess the big question is: do we surveil first, or do we just draw first? Because we could hit a 3-drop.
I mean, given how low we are on resources, I'm interested in looking for a Thoughtseize or some kind of impactful 2-drop like Ophelia. As far as 3 drops that I want to have all our mana for, there's not too many. It's really only Catcher Most and Flicker Wisp, and Flicker Wisp doesn't do much on this board. So I'd probably surveil first here
Okay.
and try and find anything.
In terms of mana, it seems like we do want white, but we already have that. So is the Undercity Sewers fine?
In this one, I'd go for the Black-White Surveillant.
Okay. You just don't need double white, especially game one, really, huh? I guess Riddler. Or
Double white
blue. I
is
mean, double
important,
blue, I
but
meant.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, double blue is not very impactful.
Okay. Okay. Well, there's something I take it we don't want this.
I think it's fine. I mean, we're really low on resources. I mean,
Okay.
we play Catcher Most, and we're going to draw like 3 cards, and
Sure.
it's
I
just
guess we
another
do have the
threat.
Ephemerate and the Psychic Frog activation, so actually this could be fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine. There's not much better we could look for.
It's gonna get Thought Not Seared, right? Potentially.
Uh, yeah, more than likely. Mm.
I guess then we do get to hit with Frog again, and maybe they end up having Tron and go for Devourer, and then we can follow up with Ketramos plus Ephemerate.
I mean, yeah, I'm almost wondering if there's a world where we just like don't attack with Frog because this is a really good draw, but that seems kind of insane. Um, mm.
Yeah, okay, wow. Okay, I think we'll keep it on top. Do you really think there's a possibility we don't attack here?
I'm not sure. I mean, I've never not attacked with Psychic Frog to draw a card ever.
You're looking to do something groundbreaking. You won't
Yeah,
believe this play. Don't
yeah,
attack. That's the thumbnail. Check it
yeah,
out now. Psychic
yeah.
Frog,
It's really
don't attack.
interesting.
Gazmon's top tip for playing Esper Blink. All
I
right.
mean, it's like you said, we're gonna lose it. So maybe you can attack it if they don't play Thought Knot, then we can. But if they do play Thought Knot, we probably just like pitch our Ephemera and our Ketramos. So
Sure. Yeah, I think that, I mean, the fact that they could just have Tron and want to Devour of Destiny makes me think it's worth attacking. I do think Thought Not Seer is probably the most likely play, but okay, actually
mhm.
not. So we get kind of rewarded, I
Yeah,
guess.
I guess a silver lining, we get to keep our Ketramos.
Um, is there any thought here to like exile, like discard and then exile, or is that? Oh wait, we do we ephemerate this?
Definitely ephemerate. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So nice. We get to yeah.
Yeah.
We get to ephemerate. I was about to say, I was so focused on ephemerating our Ketramos to draw a card, but yeah, this just works fine. We save our
Yeah.
psychic.
It's actually worked out very well, all things considered.
All right. So we're not gonna cast this because we.
Oh,
All
that was
right.
so good too.
Nice. Um. I mean, in terms of sequencing, we probably want to get down the Ketramos, jump the frog, hit them, and then Thoughtseize.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't know if there's really any other like combination of things we would do besides like Ketramos Thoughtseize this turn. I mean, it's always good to be Thoughtseize, but yeah, I think it's fine to do it in this order.
Yeah, if we didn't have to jump the frog now, I would say wait on the Ketramos, but that's giving up a card, right? So
Oh, sure. Yeah.
when do you start to think about like discarding cards to frog to put more pressure on them? Is that ever a consideration or not really?
You probably
Not
start
yet.
thinking about it right now. I think I would probably just discard Watery Grave.
Okay, watery grave. I mean, every point could matter, so
Yeah, and because we're probably going to be drawing a lot of cards here, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and assume we'll hit more land drops.
that's fair. Yeah.
And as far as like the clock goes, I mean, we need to. They're going to have a better long game than we will.
Okay, so 3 lands. None of these really matter, right? So Thought-Knot Seer's gone. Um, do we want to like cycle any of these, like discard and then draw, or not really?
Not at this point. I mean, these two cards are good, and there's nothing we can really do this turn with any other
Sure.
cards besides the Solitude. But that's not really important because we just have this Ketramos to block. Okay, well,
That's a bummer.
what are, what are you gonna do?
I mean, I'd say, wow, we're definitely still in it now. I was gonna say before that we were still in it. So what do we? The problem is we do have to chump block here.
Yeah, I think our best play is going to be Flicker Wisp, blink one of our untapped lands.
Yep.
Then we'll get a chump block with a Flicker Wisp and play Felia, and then
Yep.
blink the Overlord on our turn.
Yep.
And hope they don't draw something else.
So they just draw a land here. They didn't draw a land.
And they didn't. Okay. Yeah, at this point, I don't think there's a way we could come back, but we can play it out and see.
Okay. So now we have to chump block. Wow, I mean,
Yeah.
the Allah's Dust was such a devastating, devastating draw.
Yeah, the Ola's Dust into the Devourer was pretty good.
That's why you don't want to Thoughtseize your opponent. It just hurts that much more when you figure out that they actually just drew the nuts. Okay.
I mean, we get to
so
Overlord here, and then
we have
try and
to
hit a Flicker Wisp.
we have to like impend, right? And I guess we fetch.
Mhm.
I kind of wish we had blue in case of Riddler, but that's fine. We'll just now we have to get a basic, I assume.
Yes.
All right, show me Flicker Wisp. Oh,
And
Ketramos keeps us alive, right?
that does keep us alive. Yeah, because we'll be at 8, take 6, go to 2, yeah. Okay, there's a chance.
We're gaming.
Yeah, until they play this other Ola's Dust that they're...
Yeah, here comes just another haymaker.
Oh my
off the tip.
gosh, what is
That-
that? Yeah, okay.
All right.
Well,
All right. We did everything we could. I assume these 6 are easy coming in. How do you think
Definitely.
about this matchup?
oh, definitely those 6, and then typically, like I kind of am always back and forth on the Clarion Conqueror if I have one in my board of bringing that in. It turns off Karn. We did see they're playing Talismans, which means they're probably playing Swag Microspawn. Turning off Talisman could be nice for that, or like a map. So I'd probably bring Clarion Conqueror as well.
Okay.
And then in this matchup, you're looking to cut all the Fatal Pushes. Just doesn't have many targets, and we have the Solitudes to deal with, like to be like Eldrazi. And then I would typically cut Emperor of Bones, just because I in matchups where I don't feel like I'm going to get a lot of value off exiling anything from their graveyard, that's usually an easy cut for me. Um, and then I think at that point you can kind of just like pick the other two cuts. Maybe a relic. Relic doesn't have a lot of utility against
Is prismatic
Eldrazi.
ending good?
I mean it's okay. I mean they have Karn to wish for the uh the artifact that turns off your
Torpor.
ETB triggers, Torpor Orb, so I think it's okay for that. Um, hmm.
I guess the question is it better or worse than Clarion Conqueror? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe you could just like cut the Clarion and keep the Prismatic.
That
Yeah,
seems
I think
reasonable
that's
to
fine.
me.
I'm definitely a vibes-based sideboarder.
Which is good. I mean, things are always changing. Okay, so this hand is like part of the way there. How do you evaluate this hand?
Um, I evaluate this hand pretty low. Just the Ephemerites are not cards right now in this hand.
Okay.
We don't have any ways to attack their mana, and we don't have ways to flicker the Overlord, so I'd probably send this one back and look for something a little bit better.
So what I'm learning is you are definitely mulliganing more aggressively than I would think to, because I think this is the second time I was like, all right, we got like lands and spells, like I'm ready to keep, but this is why we had you on. So if you want to top eight, you got to be ready to press the mulligan button with this deck, and that's not a bad thing. It does have lots of value. We'll go down to five though with no lands.
Yeah, this hand's much better. I'd keep this, and I would bottom the probably the Undercity Sewers and the Plains here.
Okay, so you want to keep two lands, only two lands.
I think two lands is fine. I think there's probably an argument for like binding the Sewers and like the Solitude as well. Just because I mean hitting three lands for Flicker Wisp is nice and having that guaranteed. And Solitude won't have a lot of utility until like the later parts of the game anyways, so it's not very important to have it now. Actually, yeah, let's put the Solitude on the bottom. I think that's the
Yeah,
better
I think
move.
I was thinking the Solitude as well. It just didn't seem like it was very close to being a reasonable card to apply your own logic of like the ephemerates. It felt to be like it was in a similar camp, but all right, it's black white surveil.
Yeah.
I don't think we need that.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Um, I think here we could Overlord, and try and hit Flicker Wisp.
Uh huh.
It's not super important to play the White Orchid Phantom this turn, and then next turn we could play White Orchid Phantom and hold up Consign. So I
Okay,
think we play
so
Overlord and try and find Flicker Wisp.
that makes sense to me. Okay, Felia.
Yeah, Philly is a nice one.
Is
I
that
think
the
we'll
one that we
definitely
want here? We have some options, but
definitely Philia.
yeah.
Yeah, the Philia White Orchid Phantom combo is really potent against
Oh, that's true.
Etron. I
Yeah.
mean they play
Yeah.
like typically two basics at most. So
Okay,
oh
well,
yeah.
I'm a little afraid. Only a little, though. The fact that they've done nothing their first two turns and have played Tronland does make me think that Tronland number, 3 is coming. I guess the question is, how scary is that? Because potentially whatever it is, maybe they have a cash trigger. I'm thinking it through and then you'll tell me what the right thing to do here is, but if they play a 7-drop, whether it's Devour, which they didn't reveal Devour, but they could have it, or like Ugin, something with a cash trigger, they get our Overlord, but then we counter the actual card itself, and we play Felia, and then we get to White Orchid Phantom them twice the next turn on an empty board. To me, that doesn't sound horrible. I mean, obviously we wouldn't like to lose our Overlord, but there's upside there, which is that maybe they play like a Thought Knot Seer, and we get to, have our cake and eat it too. Is that the right way to think about it, or would you take a more conservative line here with the casting
No,
White
definitely
Orchid now?
I agree with you.
Okay.
I mean a lot of Eldrazi Tron draws don't necessarily rely on Tron. I mean, they could just play like a soul land and do something else next turn.
Sure.
So it's not like a guarantee they'll just have natural Tron. They do, but even if they do, like you said, I mean, we can lose the Overlord and then get to start whittling down their lands. And
Hmm.
I mean, once they're on the back foot like that, it can be difficult. Oh, it looks like it's just a command, which is great. So now we just get to have it all.
Yeah, right. That's basically what I was thinking. Is like they probably don't have Devour, considering they've only had 3 draw steps to find it, and they didn't reveal it. Um, and when we don't fetch the Marsh Flats end step, they probably are rolling their eyes on their side of the screen. I'm sure that as a Eldrazi Tron player, you're more than familiar with Consign to Memory at this point.
Yeah, and we're lucky they tapped out for this. I was a little concerned about them having like this plus Dismember, so this is good for us. Oh, that
Wow,
was a great draw too.
nice. All right, so
So first we can look. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna ask you what you're gonna do. Yeah.
Oh, well, I want to Thoughtseize first just to see. I mean, if they have like Tron lands in hand, that gives us some information on which ones we want to hit. Looks like they have a mine, and then a lot of a lot of Thoughtseers. Okay.
So I assume we're taking the All as Dust.
Um, I don't think so because we're gonna be able to. I mean, just like really take them a far way away from casting it. But I mean, they do have triple Thought Knot. It's
Okay, well
hmm.
here's a better place to start. Is our plan to blink the Overlord or the White Orchid Phantom? Because I would have thought with the Thoughtseize, I think it becomes a little bit more interesting with the Thoughtseize. Like now that we know like even if they draw a Tron land, we know Thought Knot Seer is their double Thought Knot Seer is their best play, but then we have an active Overlord.
Yeah, that's interesting on blinking the Overlord instead of the White Orchid Phantom.
Uh huh.
I mean, it's tough if they're playing like one land, that we could stun rain them this turn, and just take them off everything. It would be
That's a fair point. Okay, so potentially we think they might only have. I'm gonna pull up a deck list. Benefits of playing on Magic Online. Like how many basics do we think they have? I see 1 forest in a talisman list. Let's see. Literally, I found their list. 2 forests. So potentially, we're probably about 50-50 to Stone Rain them if we go for the double White Orchid Phantom line. They might still, I mean, as of actually literally today, they had a list published with 2 forests, so I assume that's still what they have, but.
sure. Um, then I like taking the Oldest Dust. I mean, if it was 2 Thought Knots, maybe I would take one, but I mean, we're gonna get double Thought Knotted no matter what. So, um, and then if we're doing that, I think the best thing we could do. I mean, I kind of like just going White Orchid Phantom. I mean, if we blink the Overlord, they're just gonna get to take whatever we grab.
That's a fair point. We get the creature, but they take whatever we grab, so.
Isn't that a good feeling?
Oh
White
yeah,
Orchid Phantom and
that's a
Tron
great
land.
feeling. I love
Yeah.
that. So the Thought Not Seer does block our failure. Though we could blink the Thought Not Seer now. I don't know if that's something we'd consider.
Um, no, what I want to do here is I want to attack with both creatures and blink our Overlord. They're gonna block our Felia, then we just get it right back with the
Okay.
Overlord trigger.
Sure. Okay, so we kind of did it all. And doing it this way meant that we didn't lose a card, basically. I guess we didn't get to attack with Overlord this turn, though, so I guess it was kind of the same. I'm still not sure which was better, honestly. I assume we thought C's.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do we grab one of these Thought Knot Seers to avoid getting... They'll eventually have Thought Knot Seer. I think that's fine. I'm not really sure what map would do. I guess if they draw another Tron land, it's gonna put some pressure on us to. We're still getting back Fel, yeah.
Oh, we have to. Yeah. Because they're gonna play a Thought Knot.
Oh right. Yeah. The third one. Okay.
All
Nice.
right.
Done.
Yeah, I
deal.
don't think that game was getting any better for them.
So with the Thought Knots, I mean, is Fatal Push at all interesting or no?
I don't think so. Thought Knot's
Okay.
really the only really nice target.
Okay.
And we just have Solitudes for that.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so run it back.
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't really see anything. So I guess I mean we can see for Clarion Conquer their list 4 Karn, 5 Talisman, and then I mean maybe they board in some of these artifacts post board, but I doubt it from their Karn board. So yeah, it doesn't seem that great to me to have Clarion Conquer.
Yeah, and the 4 maps.
Oh, they do have 4 maps, yes. Yeah, but that's not really a card that you can expect to Thoughtseize,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Or
not
to
great.
conquer. All right, how do you feel about this one?
Good. I mean, Thoughtseize is great. We have some, land disruption. We're gonna need to find some more pieces, but that's usually the case with this deck because you need your parts that work together. So
Okay, so they have 2 Devourer triggers.
we are gonna take a lot of damage with the sand. Is the one concern I have.
That's what I'm thinking about now is like what's the best way to sequence this? I guess we could go like Godless Shrine turn 1, Thoughtseize, turn 2 tapped Witch Enchanter, Thoughtseize, and then like turn 3 we're like down to 10.
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes
The
things a little
fetch was
better.
a decent draw. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and fetch for the Godless Shrine.
I guess better to get Godless Shrine with Flooded Strand, right? Because we don't play an island. But small.
Yeah, it'll be fine because we're probably gonna get the planes anyways. All right, so they don't have Tron. Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. I'm looking to take probably Kozilek's command out of this hand.
Yeah, it's just one of the most powerful cards.
Yeah, it's what makes this deck work, and it's very good against us. So
Okay, so there's the tower. I think now we probably don't want to take any risks here, so I assume you would want to blow up the tower.
I'm not sure I would. I mean
okay.
the payout for Tron next turn, I mean, at least in the hand that we know right now, is not very significant. I mean, Devour is a 6/6 isn't very threatening. Um, and if they happen to have 2 things we really want to take, we could also Thoughtseize again.
So what's the advantage to waiting, I guess, then?
The only advantage to waiting is you get to like mix in a Surveil into our turn.
Okay, got it. Sure, and you value that. It sounds like kind of highly, but
I do just because we were missing something, missing like a Felia or a Flicker Whisper and Overlord, just like something to kind of like
Okay.
to increase our clock and get us into a spot where we can close out this game a little faster.
Okay. Let's not see
Yeah,
them.
yeah, I think you're right with Thoughtseize.
Okay, so Temple is their next card. We take Thought Not Seer, I presume, because that's what they're going to cast next turn. Or we.
Yeah, definitely Thought Not here. Yeah,
And that
and
lets
then I
us
think
still mix in the Surveil.
definitely yeah, because I'm not worried about them just casting a vanilla 6/6 right now.
With the Solitude, I agree, though we are we're running down our life total quite a bit, so that is funny.
Yeah, yeah, with the Solitude.
All right, are we good? Are we good with the Backstreet again?
um, just thinking if we want the.
Our archive.
Yeah, I think Backstreet's fine here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is one
I'd been to
away. So.
Ketramos. It's
But I
just
guess
not
they
really
have
doing
double.
much.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a
We'll
nice one.
go to
That's
town on
actually
their
a really
lands,
nice one.
shock the Witch Enchanter, and start blowing things up.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Should we do one of them on their draw step?
Yes.
See if we can mise a basic land being their draw. They shouldn't have that many punishes for that, I hope.
I think it'll really just be a dismember. I mean, they can't command us here, so yeah, there shouldn't be
right.
too much that gets us here. Yeah, that Ephemerate was a very, very good draw.
I mean, and you talked about like mixing in the Surveil land and how important that was for us, right? And that, I mean, it kind of showed there because we were able to find the Ephemerate a turn earlier when our draw would have been Ketramos. And
Yeah, hopefully this is just a Stone Rain.
Slow. Oh yeah, if they have a third basic, all of a sudden
Oh,
I'm gonna be throwing.
nice.
I'm gonna be throwing hands. Okay, so we can Thoughtseize them and then Quantum Riddler to draw two, at the cost of going
nice.
down to like 0 life. But okay,
Yeah.
so
I'll just take a Karn here.
yeah, I guess we take a Karn.
5 and 20 against E-Tron, not so different for the most part.
That's fair. Yeah, that's very fair. We'll hope that okay. It's a little spooky. They could be one. Okay, they go for Labyrinth actually, which I guess makes sense. They're like one land away. Any you fan of casting Riddler here?
We go to 2, which is a little scary. But I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'd probably go Riddler here, I think.
I wish we had a better option, but like I don't think we do really.
No, definitely not. I mean, casting a vanilla 2/2 for 4, this is very appealing, and this will close out the game a lot faster.
Yeah, ideally, we
there
need
aren't
to
many direct damage threats, so we don't really have to worry about that.
yeah. Ideally, we fade like Eldrazi Temple there, basically.
Yeah. Karn here, I'd imagine we'll tutor Ballista, because they're going to try and kill us next turn, but we have the Solitude for that.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, thinking that far ahead is crucial because I was like, go to 2, they can't really do much direct damage, but they do literally have Karn in hand that can get Ballista, so luckily we have an answer, which I had totally anticipated. This deck has a lot of play. I mean, I definitely am seeing that. Understanding the mulligan dynamics, but also just getting the maximum value out of your turns because of... Oh, wow. They had a good draw with that. So...
Yeah, it's not a bad one. I think we're okay, though.
Sure. Depends what they find. But yes, we might be fine here.
Yeah,
Two
Consign a
top.
Memory would be a very nice draw.
That's
okay.
not a bad draw. I assume we start by attacking here.
I would agree. Yeah.
All right. What are you thinking in terms of our plan for the rest of this turn? Expecting to hardcast Solitude, or maybe we can go Frog and then hold up Thalia and then evoke Solitude.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
Okay.
I definitely want to deploy the Frog.
Okay.
So we can just. I don't know if you necessarily want to play this Godless Shrine. So it might end up being like a good card to pitch to Frog to speed up a clock.
Okay.
So
Sure. That's a good point.
Yeah, I think I like this in pass. Probably wish we hadn't tapped all the blue, but that's okay.
Oh yeah,
Just to hold
of course.
up.
I wasn't.
Represent
I did not.
consign. Yeah.
I didn't do a great job. That's bad. Always remember to hold up represent consign even when you don't have it, because now maybe we baited them though, because here, watch this ballista here. They're going straight for the ballista.
It seems like that's what they're going for, which is great. Hopefully that's what they do.
Oh my gosh,
nice.
no.
Oh, and they're losing. Yeah, this is really, really nice for us, actually.
All right, so what do we... Because it's exactly for 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're okay waiting until they try to ping us. We don't have to respond here. Or is that wrong?
Correct, yeah. No, I don't think you need to wait. No.
Do we... Okay. I guess we can, like, Thalia target the ballista to force their hand. Well, because...
We can do that, sure.
I mean, at some point, they're going to untap, right? And then... Are we presenting lethal, actually? We might be able to present lethal before, and then they'll have to do it. And then we Solitude.
So 4, 5, 6. We pitch the Godless Shrine, so 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're definitely going to be presenting lethal, because we're going to draw additional cards off this Quantum Riddler.
Are we presenting lethal even if we have to exile our own White Orchid Phantom, though?
No.
Okay,
no,
so then we have to attack the Karn with something, and then what I'm just trying to think through is, like, if we let them untap, they could add counters to the ballista.
Yeah, so well, we will get to force their hand with the Thalia, so they're not going to get to untap with
Okay,
it.
so we're going to force their hand with the Thalia. That's fine. And maybe they just go for it now. And that's, like, best case scenario is, okay, this is great.
Yes, we let this happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to respond here.
I assume we get our White Orchid Phantom? Or no, because...
Oh, well, it's interesting because we do just get to Stone Rain them.
Should we gain a ton of life with the Riddler? Or no, we want to attack their card, so maybe it's just Frog.
Yeah.
Then?
Oh, it's such an interesting choice. I think you could. Oh man, that's so tough. I'm so greedy to draw cards, but destroying the lands is very good.
I kind of think my play would be hit Frog, play Thalia, and then get to blow up their Ugin's Labyrinth.
I think you're right. I like that play. Yeah.
Do we discard the Godless Shrine still? I think so. Because it's just, I mean, it's an extra point of life. I don't know why that would matter, but it could. Maybe we fetch a basic or something.
Sure.
Or it's just like, in the future, we draw more cards easily with Quantum Riddler, right?
Yeah, it's a good reason as well.
Also, we can exile cards from our graveyard because of Ketramos.
What a heads up play. There's already 6 cards in exile from them, so we're good. We don't have to do anymore.
Okay. Oh, you're right.
And we have a minute left on our clock, so...
Not a heads up play. Actually, I'm throwing away the game here. Okay, we get it.
Well, that was insane.
Alright, we're going to start by killing their stuff. Their stuff being Karn. Oh, I mean, maybe... I think blowing up their land still is the best play, but maybe that's not true.
I like it. I think we could also Overlord here.
I'm
Yeah,
panicking.
yeah, we're definitely low on time.
What's like the best way to choke them out? Is another Solitude good, or
Just
just like
grab a Solitude. Just grab a Solitude. Yeah, yeah. I
okay,
mean,
then
play a
Flicker
couple of.
Wisp the Overlord?
Yeah, yeah. We have 50 seconds. F6, F6.
They could get Tron here, to be fair, but I guess then they
Well,
have like
if
Devourer
it
of
happens, it
Destiny.
happens. You know,
Alright, let's grab a Catch a
fight
Mouse.
card. Yeah, it's fine.
Just to clear out this Eldrazi spawn as a potential.
Okay, they're passing. They're passing. They're going. They're going for the timeout. The hard cast.
We gotta let them know who's boss here, okay?
Yeah, yeah. They're so tilted. They're so mad. The ultimate greed is clicking yes on that Overlord trigger. This is the absolute ultimate.
No, they had dismember. Wait, they still die.
It's something.
Woo!
Oh
Oh,
man, what a
all
sweat.
right. What a match! What a match! All right, should we get in one more?
Let's do it.
All right. That was a great first match. That was a great first match. I mean,
Yeah, a real nail biter.
a nail biter as always. The mid range decks they force you. Oh, I was about to go get water, but after seeing how low our clock get, I don't think I have time. Right,
Yeah, well,
so
maybe this one will be a little fast.
we're right back in there, mulliganing no lands. I think I've picked that up. All right, how do you feel about this?
This is good. Yeah, this has all
Okay.
sorts of stuff we like.
Yeah, and how do you? I
Um,
mean, I think Thoughtseize is like the clear card we are keeping. In my mind,
yeah,
maybe
I
like
like
I
keeping.
like having this
I-
package, but
Yeah, I think the Overlord and the Riddler kind of serve a similar purpose.
okay.
So I think there's an argument for binning the Riddler. Usually you always want to keep Overlord. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah. This
the
is like the
better,
best card in the
of the
deck. I
two.
feel like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes it work. Yeah, I think it's between Overlord and Emperor for me.
Between Riddler and Emperor.
Sorry, yeah, Riddler and Emperor, yeah. But yeah, I'm probably just keeping Solitude and too many in my hands. Let's spin the Solitude. We don't have a white card to pitch to it. It's
Okay.
just, yeah. Let's do that.
Sure, that's fair. Oh my god, fetching is so hard.
Is it
So
lagging? Oh, you're just thinking.
no, my brain is lagging is what's lacking. I was thinking about how we should fetch here. I mean, this deck can do itself a ton of damage, especially with the Thoughtseize hand, so I was wondering can we go Swamp Plains, or do we have to start on Godless Shrine? But then we really want to get a blue land, so it's maybe we go Watery Grave Plains so that we can cast all our spells.
I think it's okay to go Swamp here. I think because
Swamp
we
is-
can go blue-white with the next land. I think it's okay. I mean, we don't have
Yeah.
the double white requirement yet because we don't even have the Flicker Wisp.
And we also
We play so many fetches. I mean, it's probably find a
Oh my
position.
God.
Oh, okay. We're getting some fun matchups here.
this one should be over quickly is the good news.
Yeah, this is not one of our best matchups. Neoform's actually quite difficult for this deck.
And their hand is
And we don't really have it. We have no way to really punch a hole in this hand.
I guess the one thing I'll say is that potentially if we take the Rider, forcing them to Summoner's Pact puts them in an awkward spot where as of right now they can try to go for a win, but I don't. Depending on their list, they might be on the hook for a Summoner's Pact, right? And they could.
You're totally right. Yeah, definitely it's the Rider here, just because it's the one card they need. So.
Yeah, sure.
And as you'll notice in the sideboard, we could wait until we get there, but this list does include a Grafdigger's Cage, and I think that's mostly a concession to this matchup and for
Okay.
for Gorios as well. Well, here I would just go Overlord.
Yeah, I guess the one thing I was thinking about is like if all of our hits are like is our only hit Thoughtseize basically?
I mean, yeah, as far as meaningful interaction, it's Thoughtseize and to a lesser extent Solitude.
I guess we can just riddle our next turn and do that. So okay, yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to
Seems
Overlord and
pretty
try and find a Flicker Wisp.
okay. Yeah, I'm with it.
Nice, and we did.
All right, so now we're putting. I mean, we know that they can go for it, but like maybe they try to wait, and this is helping us put maximum pressure on them so that they have less time to wait.
Yeah.
I hope they.
Yeah, they're gonna need to make a land drop, and
It seems like they did find the land. Cringe.
I mean the nice thing is that I don't think we're necessarily dead this turn unless they have another Summoner's Pact.
Right. Yeah.
So they okay.
So they put Griselbrand into play, but they need to find a consign to memory off of some amount of cards.
Yeah. I mean, and they only have two draws at it. Well, I mean, 14 draws, but two activation.
I like your glass half full way of thinking. They only have 2 draws at it.
Yeah, well, two sets of 7 draws, I guess is the best way to put it. I think we're just looking for a Solitude here.
Sure.
Not a lot of other choices. All right, let's hit it.
Okay. Do we?
We did it. We did
I assume
hit
we
it.
want a Solitude now because, well, they have Pact of Negation, so we actually would want to wait, right? But we're taking the Solitude. So because they'd be on the hook for both of the packs at the same time, it's better to wait until they already consign the Summoner's Pact and then we Solitude.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Go to 9. They go to 2.
Well, they either drew it or they didn't.
What the heck? Okay, well now we could Solitude to stop them from drawing again.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. It's gonna force the Pact.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So, I'm like talking myself into a new line as if something hasn't changed. Okay.
I had no idea this deck played Nourishing Shoal. Is that this might be like a different kind of list.
I do think that they've like found a way to have some fusion going on. So we do want a Solitude, right? Because otherwise they get to attack and then.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna get to attack anyways because they have the Pact or the Force Negation, but
at least then
yeah,
we force them to use the Pact. But yeah.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I don't know. I'm gonna bring up a Neoform list. I'm not familiar with the Nourishing Shoal Neoform list.
Yeah, I think they've been modifying the lists a little bit. I've seen this. Definitely.
They've just gone full circle back to Nourishing Shoals. Oh, it's a one of Nourishing Shoal. Okay.
Yeah, it's like that's what I was about to say. Is that I think it's actually like a 1 or 2 of. They're playing it as a little treat to supplement their Griselbranding.
A little treat. Oh, and they just let that happen because I assume we're dead this turn.
Oh, maybe we actually wanted to. Well, okay, yeah. We knew they had the Pact of Negation, so
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it makes a difference.
hooting mandrills. All of a sudden, I don't feel like we're dead. But what is going on?
Yeah.
We're up against the plan B here. Guys, we're up against the plan B.
Okay. White card per Solitude.
Yeah, true. So we can attack with both Solitude and then Quantum Riddler to draw 2. Hope to hit a land for Emperor Bones.
Just thinking if there's any other option, but I don't think so. Yeah, that seems fine.
And we know they still... Okay, they have Consign. Got it. Fair play. Okay.
All right, go over some blocks.
I assume we kill the Allosaurus.
Is the CMC the same for both?
No, 6 versus 7.
Okay.
Okay.
I think what if here we just go Shocking the Witch Enchanter and then go Emperor plus Riddler. Well, we would shock first, and then we would play the Riddler off the blue and white, and see if we draw like a Thoughtseize or something.
Sure, that works for me. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's great. And so now we get to Solitude them now.
And now
force
is the
them
best
to
time
use
do
the
it
pact.
if they want to pact us. Okay, they're in on the pact. Interesting, because they have another Consign, that's fine. But
Okay, that does kill us, I think. Wait, how big is the dinosaur? The dinosaur's an 8? That's a 6, so they can't get the dinosaur off neoforming.
wait, they just searched for Attraction of the Hand, and they're gonna put it into play with the dino. Do they have?
Mm-hmm.
Do they not have Xenagos? Or what? Oh, they have
No,
Xenagos.
no, they do. They just wanted more value. Okay, so now we're dead.
Okay. That's hilarious.
Definitely that. Definitely the high noons. We are gonna want the strategic betrayal.
When does that come up?
The betrayal.
Yeah.
Since we're bringing the high noons, we're hoping to force them to play out a creature and pass, and we can
because
edict
of High
it.
Noon, it combos well. So I assume Fatal Push comes out.
Yeah, we can cut the fatal pushes. I think the Ketramoses are pretty slow. Not super interested in those. Yeah, I want all that. And then I do think we want the relics,
Oh, you do?
actually, because they play the delve creatures, the mandrills. Yeah, I mean this list is only 1 mandrills. I've seen some that play more copies, so I'm not sure what people are playing currently. If it's the most recent challenge winning list, it looks like it's 1 copy of mandrills.
So I guess how good do we feel about Clarion Conqueror? Again,
not very good. Okay. Yeah, don't want to play that. Yeah. Maybe we trim an Emperor. Yeah, like trim an Emperor, then maybe just like 1 relic.
How is Ephemerate?
Excuse me. It has like good utility with like Flicker Wisp sometimes. We like keep them off lands. But
Okay.
outside of that, I mean, yeah, it's definitely not like not insane.
And
I
the
mean,
relic's
hits
not
our red
insane
alerts.
either, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think this hand's just missing a little too much. We don't get to play our frog, and we're also very slow to even thought season.
Okay, so you want a mulligan.
Yeah, I think it's missing a little bit too much,
Okay.
and it's a little slow. I like this.
All right. We're in business.
I'm just gonna bottom a Gauntlet Shrine.
So High Noon, kind of the key card here for this hand, is going to really hopefully slow them down a lot.
Hopefully. Definitely our biggest like hoser in the matchup is going to be that Graph Digger's Cage.
Uh huh.
And given that Neoform and Goryo's are both seeing a lot more play, it might even be correct to go up in numbers on that card.
I assume we have to play High Noon here. Or
Uh,
would you not? Would you take a more aggressive
yeah, I mean the thing is, if we don't play it now, I mean we're not going to be playing it next turn
next turn?
either because
Yeah,
we're going to
right.
go Overlord. So I would go for it now.
Yeah, that's exactly the right way to think about it. Is like, okay, so we could wait, but it takes us 2 turns for us to develop our threat, like our clock, anyways. So it's a bit of a non-starter to wait that long. Feels like to me. You ready to the graveyard? What would you do here?
Ooh, options. Oh well. Hmm. I mean, the fastest clock rate we get to present is just with like the Overlord Felia thing.
Yep.
And I like having a fast clock against the combo deck, so I'd probably go for that and just pass the turn here.
Yeah, so we disrupted, and now we're going to prioritize just killing them as quickly as we can because they're trying to find something like Beseiju to remove our High Noon. Not only that, but I mean, Felia Overlord could find us more pieces of interaction that won't necessarily matter, but they could. You never know. Galta to the bin. I think they have multiple of those, but it is. Oh, they already have the Nature's Claim now. That's not great for us.
Not great, but nothing we could do.
We do have Cycle Relic as a last ditch effort to find Consign to Memory. We boarded that in, didn't we? Or no?
We did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If they go for a fetch here, we are going to want to pop this Relic in response because of Hoodie Mandrills.
Yeah. Good call. Oh, great call. Do we fetch now? Fetch to thin, as they say? I mean, either way, we are going to flash in Felia, so.
Yeah, so we're going to want to get probably blue-white here. All right, well, let's hope it hit a Consign maybe.
They had Hooting Mandrills. Now they're distraught. Okay, I was wrong.
Let's see what they exile. Maybe they exile the Hooting Mandrill.
No.
No, okay.
No Hooting Mandrills anywhere to be seen. Let's just be very clear about that. So they're on the hook for Summoner's Pact, or no? They're not.
I
No, they
don't
are.
believe so.
Wait. I think they are, right?
No, they did.
They
Yeah,
packed,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm looking at the game history. It looks like they did.
I guess we should have done that with Gristlebrand on the stack because Pact to Negation was an option there, but...
Sure. Well,
Okay. Okay. I mean, attacking the Thalia to flip our Overlord is, like, pretty dubious. It gives them an extra 7 life. Okay. Well, they choose to not even let that happen anyways.
well, we get to attack and blink the the crystal.
Put them to 8. Yeah, I wish
Yeah.
it was 7. It's like that small increment actually matters a lot. It's a
Yeah,
whole-
it does. And if we had a consign, we could even get rid of this crystal brand forever. We just didn't see one.
That's true. The consign would have been huge there for that reason. Do we bluff here or just play out the frog?
I mean, we just play it. There's really no bluff at this point. If we had consign, we would use it to kill
That's
the crystal
fair.
brands.
Yeah,
So.
that's a fair point.
And now we
Wait, they have to pay 9 mana, and I think we're gonna win.
Yeah, how could they pay 9 mana? Well, we got two pretty bad matchups. Probably the two worst matchups in Modern, actually, and we beat one of them. So that's not too bad.
Yeah, one of my friends, Raja Suleiman, actually top aided Grand Prix Indianapolis with a similar version of this deck list a couple months back, and his final record, I believe, was like 14-3, and his losses were to 2 Neoforms and then Esper Goryo's Vengeance. So
Yeah, another
So-
matchup that's not amazing.
could we find a way to swap out those Solitudes for Endurances, or like I guess that doesn't even work against Neoform, but
Yeah, I think it's going to be Grafdigger's Cage. I think that card is probably the best it's ever been in Modern for a long time. I'd probably say Grafdigger's Cage.
wait, hold on, stop the count. Okay, so I think we fetch a Surveil because we're trying to hit
I agree.
Thoughtseize or Consign. Ideally, Consign would be the best.
Okay, so we'll bend that. And now we're going to play the Flicker Wisp. Wait. Yeah, play Flicker Wisp.
Because we're
And
gonna
then-
blink our Surveil it first.
You can actually blink their
their
MDFC
land.
land because it gets rid of it forever. And then we're going
Right.
to blink the Grizzlebrand and get rid of that.
Right,
At least till their
right.
next end step.
Uh-oh. They're going.
Well, I think they're looking
drawing.
for an answer.
They're going drawing.
They're looking for an answer. Nice, okay.
So the Gristle
Well, this is huge.
gone for a turn.
Yeah, they won't get to attack with it. So we're going to target our Flicker Wisp here. And this is probably one of the most powerful, like, Thalia Flicker Wisp interactions, is getting to do stuff like this and just get rid of a land or a Planeswalker, which anything you need to deal with, basically, for until their next end step. That's huge.
All right.
Might even get to force to game 3 here.
So if they found Consign, though, they could potentially blow us out next turn. But I'm not sure. We'll
Yeah,
have
that
much
would
of a
that would be
choice.
that would be an issue for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure we'll have much of a choice. I mean, waiting isn't a great option either. But I'm just trying to say all the ways we could die here.
Lots of them.
Lots of 10 cards in hand. They only had 3 draws this game, I think, with Gristlebrand. Or just two draws maybe. No, it was 3. They had 3 draws with Gristlebrand, so that's 3 sets of 7. Alright, can we draw like a Thoughtseize? Okay, Flicker Wisp, so we can just go for that straight up as like our first stab at killing them.
Yeah, I mean it's good. They're gonna need 2 consigns here. Okay.
Now they need Pact of Negation and Consign, and then another
Yeah.
Consign.
Nice. All right. We forced to game 3.
All right. I feel like they haven't mulliganed yet, so I feel like they actually should lose after mulliganing to 4 this game. Thoughts?
Yeah, that we're due for them to mull to 4 for sure.
All right, so they kept 7 somehow, but we do have a really nice hand here. Solitude and Consign to Memory seem like interactive pieces, but I feel like now what I'm in the back of my head, you're telling me that this hand isn't great because it doesn't do anything after that. So now I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it does interact a bit. And they did keep a 7. I mean, this is a hand I'd usually mulligan, but I mean you could try it. You can keep it. I mean if they go for like the all-in combo, you really get them.
As opposed to if they go for like what, Gristlebrand?
Yeah, I mean if they go for Gristlebrand, they just get to like draw 12 cards, and then probably kill us the next turn. So. I don't know. I think this is a dealer's choice. I don't hate it.
Well, you're the dealer this time, so you
oh, I'm the dealer. Well, let's keep it. Let's see. Let's do some limit testing against Neoform and see what we can do. Right.
We're going into uncharted territories here, guys.
Yeah. I don't think it's unreasonable. I mean, we have 2 pieces of like interaction. We just don't have like a hand disruption or a frog to back it up. But that's what surveillance are for. Okay, and it looks like they may have kept a slower hand as well, with maybe some more interaction, some enchantment removal, or some Veil of Summers. Okay, opening with the blue-white surveil.
Well, but my thought is because... Well, now I just shocked this. I was gonna say that we might want to have up like Solitude Ephemerate or Consign and then fetch a Surveil that's black, but drawing Thoughtseize was the punish there.
Yeah, but it worked out.
I'm not even sure you can call drawing Thoughtseize a punish, to be fair.
I mean, this looks nice.
The hand is nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Again.
The only hole we can really punch in this hand is taking the Eldritch Revolution, so I think that's what we're going to have to do.
Yeah.
Alright. It's not too bad. I think we're actually in a decent spot.
I love that.
Would have loved to surveil, but it happens. This deck is
okay.
awkward.
That's good for us. They just binned the Gristlebrand. A little RNG in our favor, right? Because now.
Yeah, that is a 1-up. So that's now they kind of have to. It's either Atraxa or the combo.
Or Ureni. They have Ureni, the pro black-white guy. Which actually probably
that would be a problem as well.
That would be a problem.
Yeah,
Surveil land here.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
Is this?
Sure, that's the top. Yeah.
All right. That's what I'm talking about, especially with Summoner's Pact in hand, although they do have the Allosaurus. But yeah, this would be really good. What's this like? It makes their Allosaurus terrible, basically. Yeah, we really need them to not actually. The Yoreni thing, they need to not do that.
Yeah, if we get to dodge for one turn, it's huge.
I don't
That's
think we
not good.
dodged, quite frankly.
That's not good. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? We didn't have any play for that.
Did they lose that? They did lose the summer check. Is it Yoreni?
Oh, I'm a little surprised they're tanking on it because we just don't beat it Urani. Oh,
Oh.
oh my gosh, this
Well,
is
we have
insane.
consign, so I think they were planning
Yes,
on.
this is insane.
Yeah, they're going for the win here, right? But
Okay,
now
so
we just
we just get to the
replicate.
double. Yeah, we just replicate. Yeah, this is really nice.
As in, we win the game nice. We know their last card is Pact of Negation Xenagos, so they're just dead.
Yeah, they're just dead. Wow, awesome.
I'm really
Okay, well
surprised. I'm really
we
surprised they
did it.
didn't
We
just.
beat two of our worst matchups. That's
How does Yoreni? What does that card do? Wait a second. I'm You're the greatest player to ever do it. Let's go. Thank you.
it's literally just a 10/10 flyer with pro black and white that we can't beat.
I
So,
think it's an appropriate time to remind people this is the age of Gazmon, so
it is
that
the age of
that
Gazmon.
doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me that we were able to beat two of our worst matchups.
Wow.
Sometimes
Esper
you're
Blink the
just
best deck, maybe.
sometimes you're just running good, and they chose not to get Yoreni. Maybe they were afraid of um, the one of
I
edict
don't.
that we boarded in.
Oh, we could have ripped the edict.
Oh
Actually,
wait,
yeah, we
okay,
had
so
outs.
Yoreni costs 8. No, yeah, they could have got it with the Eldritch Evolution. This actually, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure this is like the exact matchup they're supposed to get it. So, okay.
yeah,
Hey, we take those. Well,
yeah.
those were some great matches. I'm excited to finish out this league on my own. Gazmon, thank you for coming on. You truly are a master. You taught me a lot. Hopefully everyone appreciated it. You want to plug your social media or anything?
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was fun. We definitely just couldn't have won those games without my insight. Yeah, I just have a Twitter. So follow me on Twitter at Gazmon48, and then my Twitch as well, which I actually I don't even know what it is. I think it's the same thing, but let me look. Give me 5 seconds. No, my Twitch is 48Gaz, 48GAZ. Okay, but
All
that's
right.
it.
Right, so check out Gazmon there, and you might be blessed with some great content on your feed as a result. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya.